back in part 3 of Sonic Adventure 2, and suddenly explosions.
Michael Bay.
It's the only thing you can think of, really.
Meanwhile, all of us have just lost our cool guy privileges.
I should have just looked away.
Yeah, too late now.
Oh.
Damn you, Lonely Island. But anyway, now we're going into spooky, scary skeleton zone.
This is where it has that rap, doesn't it?
Where did
all the Knuckles levels have raps?
Where did this
one I remember
come from?
I don't know. See, this is the thing that what Knuckles is up to for at least the first half of the story. It's just so detached from what everyone else is doing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like bumming around.
He's just doing his own thing, isn't he?
Yeah, just Knuckles sort of stumbling around on his own.
The Master Emerald has an importance later on, but we're going to have to wait a while.
I don't like this level. There's a lot of fucking about, but there's drifting and all that.
I like the kind of how the way the level looks, though.
Yeah.
I prefer like going through it in Skyrail with Shadow, but anyway, cameo.
What's that?
Oh god, it's big.
What is he doing there?
Yeah,
Really?
cat.
No.
Yeah.
You stay away.
Why can't he just die?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of Big the Cat cameos. We actually missed one in City Escape. There's a part like while the truck's chasing you, where he's sort of running along down the side of the pavement.
Honestly,
Really?
that is slightly terrifying.
I think
just
people
seeing
purposely
him.
meant to ignore that.
Yeah.
It's slightly terrifying just seeing him in a haunted area.
Just staring into your soul.
Yeah, his eyes are just glowing.
Yeah. But like some of the other Big the Cat cameos, like there's one in White Jungle when you were Shadow. There's one in I think the Deep Space level with Eggman, where he's in space, he's just sort of fishing off the side.
Steve, you know when you said that Big the Cat's eyes are glowing, all I can imagine now is like Five Nights at Big the Cat's, and like Big the Cat
God.
is Freddy Fazbear and he's just staring.
God, that'd be bloody terrifying.
I wonder if someone actually has mod that.
Yeah.
If they
Not
do, they
yet.
earn my respect.
It needs to be done now.
Right, of course, because I know we're going to be in this stage for a little while. Like, what's the appeal of that game? Because it seems like basic PewDiePie to me.
I don't know. I think it's simplistic, but it's just the feeling. I think.
Have you really seen that style done before?
Yeah, it's because with horror games, you know what you're gonna get. You go somewhere and you don't like it, but the fact is you're just sitting there and you're not going into it. You're just waiting for it to come to you, so you know it's gonna happen.
You don't.
But
know
you
when.
just got you got to be a lot more efficient about it. You know what I mean?
This is kind of coming from an uninformed kind of perspective because I don't play that many horror games, but like the feeling I've got with a lot of horror games that have come out lately is that they're not made so much to be like games you play through on your own, but more. It's what Total Biscuits started referring to as PewDiePie, where it's basically designed for some idiot on YouTube to scream their head off at.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a general impression, but
Yeah, because that's like started with the way Slender kicked off, you know, where
yes.
That's like, yeah.
horror doesn't have so much of a psychological edge now.
no.
But I have seen
It's
the
jump scares.
Yeah, I have seen the Evil Within, and I'm hoping this could change
Oh
it.
yeah, that's made by Bethesda,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They're making a horror game. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
And it's just the imagery. It's like, fuck, this is frightening.
It does look interesting.
Yeah,
It gives me a sort of Silent Hill feeling.
yeah.
I've never actually played Silent Hill. What kind of...
Never have I.
Psychological
It's
horror.
really depressing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
to do with a lot of the inner workings of the mind.
I
the
love
characters.
that kind of stuff really, like whenever it's a psychological deconstruction, like
Yeah,
that does a lot more for me than your typical horror jump scare sort of
exactly. Because there's no personality and context really into it. Really,
No.
that's thrown into it, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Although they have done a little bit of backstory with Slender, the Arrival, but I think it's a bit bullshitty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Does that follow the same formula as the first one where you just like collecting scrolls and stuff?
No, it's
no.
different.
One of the levels you have to collect scrolls, but you survive at the end.
Yeah, it's similar in that way, but the whole adding on plot stuff is different, and the way that there's two trying to capture you, and they're in the mine level, because there's like this zombie chick I think trying to catch you as well.
Alright. Yeah, it'll crossfade
like
because I was faffing around for ages there, but
It's like she's under the possession of Slender or something.
Well, I don't know. Make whatever mythos you want, but
Yeah.
all I know is she was less annoying than Slender, because when I was playing it, I wanted to get this 8th generator, and it's like, it didn't even scare me, it just annoyed me, like, go away, mate. I'm trying to get the last one, and you keep on popping up wherever.
Yeah, you can
know what I mean?
teleport.
That face.
yeah, like, these
Scary.
animations.
Scary CGI child will steal your soul.
Like what you notice is that this is a very similar kind of case to what we had with that one egg carrier scene in SO1. Well, basically they had a budget for some CG, but not much. So they've just got these same scenes that they show in CG over and over and over.
That
That was
actually
cool.
looks good.
That was cool.
Yeah, like so this stuff looks really cool, but they've only got so much to spend on the CG. So like every other,
It's
like,
very convenient that this base that has been up there for quite a long time looks like Eggman.
yeah.
The moon base versus the moon from Majora's Mask.
I'm gonna say that
pretty
moon base,
lasers.
I'm gonna say that the moon base wins.
More threatening.
It's
like-
more threatening. It's gonna blow up the Majora's Mask moon.
Yeah, but you think about it, it's all different context, isn't it? This is sci-fi, that's
Yeah.
fantasy.
And the continuity errors begin.
No, what you're not seeing, and what Takashi Iizuka confirmed at Sonic Boom last year, is that in the later games, we're just seeing the good side of the moon. The broken side's pointing the other way, right, guys?
That's convenient.
Wouldn't gravity change on the moons? It will.
Yeah,
I don't
wouldn't
know,
that
back
mess?
to sort of normal. I don't
Wouldn't
know.
that mess with like the ocean? And
Yeah, it
everything?
completely fuck over the tide.
Where's the moon dragon, baby?
No, we're not talking about that. That episode can stay hidden away.
I'm just going to reference that as many times as I can to when people say there's a good episode. Oh, really? Yeah, there's good episodes now. Moon dragon, baby.
Anyway, now we've got the police have caught up with Sonic, and now, despite that, we're gonna be playing as Tails.
By the way,
Yeah.
Eggman totally ripped off the Death Star. Just saying.
Pretty much.
But then he's done that before
With
with
every-
the Death Egg, hasn't he? So
Yeah.
from 2 and 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, but I'd say this is more of a budget Death Star.
Half of it.
In Tesco Valley, you Death Star.
you get
Top
half,
Death Star.
you get half the power, and it takes a bit longer to get up.
Yeah,
Really, because you need emeralds to power it. So
No, I would say pan shop Death Star. Shitty,
yeah.
crappy expense, and it's not as efficient.
yeah. Like, I'd love the idea of like Eggman walking around like in the like 99p stores or
just
whatever.
sees it.
Yeah, it's like he's got his shopping list like,
It's got a bag, like just casually like looking for it.
or like you get 2 bottles of Pepsi for 99p. They've got them shitty headphones that don't work.
Oh, and mechanics
the
for
Death
building.
Star. Yeah.
I'll pop that in the trolley.
Yeah. To be fair, the Ark, it's built by
Found.
Gerald. He's one of
I
his
thought it was
ancestors.
built by Noah.
he he finds the Death Star in like a hobby shop.
No, it's like, you know them magazine subscription things you have to send off for where
Yeah.
you get like a number of pieces every month.
Each magazine you get, please. Here's the generator.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be building one of these model ships or
Yeah, if you
railways or
pay-
anything. No.
Yeah, if you pay about 100 grand, you'll get this one piece for building the moon base. That's essentially what they go for, though, isn't it? They overcharge you as much, man.
It's like, who the fuck sells this stuff?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've noticed in this level, they've like posters of like Tails' face and like offering rewards and that. How long have them posters been there? Because like the police started going after them like a couple of minutes ago.
They work fast.
Like,
Gotta work fast.
well, basically, like the police are incompetent as all hell here, but at least they've got a good graphic designer. I'm sure he's getting lots of exposure for that because we can't possibly pay him. That's like one of the bullshit things, isn't it? Like, we'll pay you in exposure.
Do you suppose the signs with Tails' face on it are just pretty much saying, yes, this character exists?
Yeah, look, he's here. I know you can't really hear it that much over us talking that, but this theme is really good. Like it's like musical based, and that's I love this soundtrack so much in general. Like the general kind of vibe that Jinsano is going for.
It gives a good vibe with this one, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's like a lot of kind of
positive feelings.
Yeah, upbeat rock guitar.
Yeah, I like that sort of music. But to be honest,
when you get up to speed, the legs fold in, don't they, on the mech?
I think.
Pretty sure I remember they slightly fold in. It's like
yeah, they do a bit actually.
I might do. I know Gamma does in SA1. Like whenever he builds up speed, he's just sort of like goes into
I
a
may
wheel
be thinking
mode.
of that.
You probably are.
But I'm sure that's what these do as well.
Yeah, maybe.
I could just I'm just thinking of Tails and like Eggman's mech. It's just like I can imagine them just fusing. They'd be like Power Rangers.
Yeah. I want to see that happen.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Knuckles trying to work the mech.
Oh god.
What does this button do?
Smash it to
I want to see Shadow try and see how a mech works. Karate chop.
Yeah, just karate chop the death.
That works.
I'm the coolest.
I'm a hacker.
Oh, I guess you couldn't hack it.
Yeah. But anyway, them road things that the camera keep wanting to fixate on, they can fall on you, but you're never going slow enough for them to actually crush you. I don't think I've been crushed by that in over 10 years. Yeah. And Tails got the D.
How unfortunate.
Or fortunate, depending on how much he actually likes Sonic. There are implications.
I think we should move on now.
Okay.